For the last 41 years, SEAW, Seattle chapter, has honored an Engineer of the Year. Let me rephrase that. For 40 of the last 41 years, SEAW has honored an Engineer of the Year. A couple of years ago, we honored 2. Would all the past Engineers of the Year in the audience please stand? Prospective candidates are considered for their visibility. The nominee should bring visibility to the profession that is favorable in the public eye. For their technical expertise, the nominee should exhibit distinguished technical and creative achievement. For their ability to be nurturing, the nominee, through his or her personality, should encourage and nurture others in their professional development, and for their service to the SEAW and the profession. The nominee should be someone who serves the association and the profession at large. This award has been given for a variety of reasons. I can think of a couple of cases, or at least one case where it was really for a project. And I can think of many cases where it was for distinguished service. Would you join me in a round of applause for this year's recipient, Kai-Ki Mao? Kai-Ki meets the requirements in all of the SEAW nominee categories. Let's start with service to SEAW in the profession. Kai-Ki has been a member of the SEAW Earthquake Engineering Committee for 20 years. And he chaired that committee for almost 6 of the last years. He was a member of the task group that drafted the white paper, Special Reinforced Concrete Shear Walls and Building Frame Systems for Mid and High-Rise Buildings. Mouthful, but an important paper. Kai-Ki is also a corresponding member of the SEAW WAVO Liaison Committee and the SEAW Disaster Preparedness and Response Committee. Lots of service to SEAW. Technical. Kai-Ki is a voting member on ASC 7 Maine. He's also an active participant in code development process here locally in Seattle, at the state level, and at the ICC level. Kai-Ki most recently demonstrated his technical, skills. Static electricity is gift here. By participating on the task group investigating the early adoption, are you ready, for the multi-period response spectrum of ASC 722 as an alternate to the ground motion hazard analysis requirements in ASC 716. How many of you have heard about the multi-period response spectrum? I want to tell you, this is one of the most important things coming forward. After 30 or 40 years of doing seismic analysis the way we've been doing it, we've learned that for certain soil classes, we've been doing it wrong. And this is what's going to fix that. And what you'll really like is it'll actually make it simpler for you to calculate your seismic forces. So this is a big thing. I would be remiss if I didn't also mention that SEAW nominated Susan Chang, who Kai-Ki has been working with in this process for the PSEC Engineer of the Year and Governmental Engineer of the Year, and she was awarded that award. So Kaiki and Susan have been working on this, and it is a big cutting-edge thing for our profession. Nurturing. Kaiki was one of the speakers at the SEAW 2008 seminar on seismic design using the 2006 IBC and ASC 705. He has served as guest speaker on various occasions for the SEAW Young Members Group and the ASCE Young Members Group. Kaiki is passionate about promoting STEM education to the next generation of engineers and has served as a mentor on the ACE Mentor Program. Disability. Kaiki has served on the delegation of architects and engineers performing ATC 20 post-earthquake rapid evaluation damage assessments over a 15-day period in Haiti after the January 12, 2010, magnitude 7 Port-au-Prince earthquake. He tells me that this was a memorial and life-transforming experience. Kaiki, thank you for all your efforts. Please accept the plaque with the thanks of SEAW Seattle Chapter and with the congratulations of all your peers. Thank you.
Testing, 1, 2. Well, I lead worship on Sunday at church, so this is what I do when I pick up a microphone. So, well, I was told actually I will take a few minutes, so I'll track myself, hopefully less than 8 to 9 minutes max. But really, I want to thank SEAW, and really, I come to June Social fairly frequently, and every time when the Engineer of the Year stand up, just like happened, I've never, ever dreamt that I would be receiving this ever. I really enjoy coming to the June Social, and it's always nice to see all the experts and all the veteran engineers and network with them. So I really appreciate this. I really appreciate the selection, and I want to say that I was extremely surprised when Ed called me a month or so ago, and I think my exact response to Ed on the phone was, "Excuse me? Are you sure, Ed?" And then Ed calmly responded, "Yes, Kaiki, and you are not the first one to respond to me that way." Ed has been doing this for a long time, calling people about awards. So I want to take this opportunity to thank people. You know, there's nothing to boast about myself, for I only boast in the Lord. But I really want to take this rare opportunity to extend my appreciation to a few folks that really have impacted my life and career. Due to the time constraint, I will skip all my story of why I joined SEAW and EEC. I will succinctly say, join SEAW, especially young engineers, get involved and you will see it will make a difference in your career. Onto the thank you. To my mentors at KPFF, I want to thank them for shaping my perspective about this profession, nurturing me in the right attitude about problem solving and standard of care. These folks include Carolyn Weiss, David Arndt, Nate Schwab, Dr. Andres Lepage, and Dr. Andy Taylor, among others. To my DCI days, though short but very memorable, I want to thank Chun Lau, Tom Shah, and Mark Mulligan for seeing the potential in me. And I want to also thank Dustin Ong and Jill Pang. Some of you may not know them, but they were owners of a minority engineering firm called Civil Tech Engineering, for taking me in for about a year. I have a lot of respect for Dustin because I've never seen a harder working man than Dustin. So I really want to take this opportunity to thank them. Joining City of Bellevue was life transforming back in 2013. I really appreciate working with the team in the building division. So I want to thank Greg Schrader, Lee Kranz, Jake Hasselgesser, Mark Chang, one of the honoree of a Life Member Award tonight, Doug Beck, Violetta Tehova, and Julius Carrion for supporting me and loving me daily. And they love me so much that they actually supported me to leave the city of Bellevue because they saw the potential in me and encouraged me to join the city of Seattle when the opportunity arose. So, but thank you, and thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you for treating me more than just a colleague, but as a dear friend, and I really miss working with you. But to the present time, it's amazing. I would have never thought that I'd be working alongside someone that gave me a design task to design a series of guest plate for SCBF for the first time ever 20 years ago. Ardell Jala, it's an honor to work with you every day and to watch you work. Your work ethic, your dedication, and your serving heart amazes and inspires me every single day. To John Su, thanks for trusting in me and handing me half of the baton. I hope I will make you proud, John. And to Natalie Bohart, Richard Pallinger, and Michael Chappelle, thanks for adopting me into your team. Even though most of it has been virtually since August 2020, I look forward to serving with them, hopefully more in person in years to come. I want to say a quick thanks to, I'm thankful and humbled to have nurtured some friendship and long-lasting friendship over the years. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Myron Baston, partner in crime since our early days in KPFF, literally since his day one at KPFF. We worked on many projects together under David and Nate. Thanks for checking all those shop drawings, so I don't have to. And but really, and he's the best. Thanks for being the best study partner for the SE exam. Can you believe it's been 11 years since we studied and passed the exam? You know, the celebration goes on for 15 years, so it was a big deal. But really, thanks for being a friend and always being there and you know, celebrating each other's success and also picking each other up through the lows. So thank you so much. And Ardell Jala, Lavina Sawani, Chad Green, Adam Slivers, we literally watched each other grow up for the past 22 years. Not just as engineer, but as husband, wives, mothers, and fathers. And one of us actually became a father, a Catholic priest. Can't make it tonight, probably has priestly work to do this evening. But really, you know, our life and career took our separate ways, but I'm so thankful that we always stay connected. And this unbroken bond means a lot to me, and I really cherish this in my career. And last, but really, I really have to thank my family who can't make it here tonight, but there's many cameras recording because I asked them to. I'm going to send this to them, so please bear with me for a few more seconds. My mom, my dad, and my sister in California, thank you so much for your love and support and advice and instilling me the right work ethics and values all these years. Mom and Dad, not so bad for a 12-year-old immigrant kid from Hong Kong to Hawaii, right? That couldn't speak a single word of English and running home crying on the first week of school because I had no idea what was going on. So hopefully this, I'm making you proud. And Mom, hang in there, keep fighting. Hope you get well soon and we'll come to see you very, very soon in California. Last but most importantly, I want to say thank you to my wife, Bowie, and my 5-year-old son, Kaiden. If I'm the engineer of the year, my wife to me definitely is the wife and mother of the year, year after year. She can't be here this evening because she needed to take our son who's on the autism spectrum to his speech and occupational therapy, which is a frequent part of our family's life. But I want to say thank you to my wife, Bowie, for your love and support and gentleness, kindness, and everything that you do for our family. And this is impossible without you. And thank you for all the support. You're a huge part of this. And lastly, to my son, Kaiden, hopefully one day you will be able to understand and comprehend this and how much this is meaningful to us and as a family. Thank you for showing me what it truly means to have endurance, perseverance, and what it means to never give up and keep trying over and over again. You have really inspired me and you have grown so much and improved so much over the past few months. We're so proud of you. And I pray and trust that that day will come when you can share just how meaningful this is to us as one family. So I love you so much, Kaiden. And last, this will be meaningless if not for my God and my Lord Jesus Christ. So I thank him for his love, mercy, and guidance, and most importantly, his saving grace. So glory to God. Thank you, SEAW. Thank you, everyone. Really, I want to take this time to thank every one of you who made it tonight and those who can't make it this evening. Everyone's contribution and participation to SEAW is very important, and everyone inspired the next generation. Definitely have inspired me for the past 20 years. So again, even though I said so much thank you, I'm still not quite believing that I'm holding this, but I'm sincerely humbled and honored, and I will take this as an encouragement gift to keep serving the engineering community and the public in the years to come. So thank you so much. God bless.
That was beautiful, Guy King.